Hello, welcome to Wellness with Tammy, with Tammy Long, Certified Life Coach. One of the effects of growing up in a dysfunctional or addictive family includes codependency. Most everyone who suffers with codependency is simply a frightened, needy, vulnerable child who is aching and desperate to be loved and cared for. As a child, we believed we were unlovable and will never find the comfort we are seeking. We've been abandoned emotionally and physically. We've been rejected, abused, and let down. People haven't been there for us. They have not responded to our needs, nor have they seen or heard us. Because of these things, we may come to believe no one will be there for us. We have been there for many people and only want for someone to be there for us. We feel helpless and uncertain, lonely, alienated, and in pain. We become dependent on others for their approval, their presence, and their need for us. We become dependent on their love, even though we believe we will never receive it. Needing people too much can cause problems. And because we have been abandoned and neglected so often, we abandon ourselves. Sometimes we need too much and we accept too little. We may become dependent on troubled people. We may need people who do not meet our needs. We choose people who will not be there for us. Many of us have learned these behaviors when we were children. Maybe we've been taught to not trust ourselves. Maybe we were taught to be dependent. There is no easy magic way to become undependent. Melody Beattie in Codependent No More states that we need to, quote, nurture and cherish that frightened, vulnerable, needy child inside of us. The child may never completely disappear, no matter how self-sufficient we become. Stress may cause a child to cry out. Unprovoked, the child may come out and demand attention when we least expect it. We should listen to the child and figure out what they need. We must stop looking for happiness in other people. Our source of happiness is within ourselves. We must learn to center ourselves by going within ourselves. We only need our approval. We need to find and develop our own internal supply of peace, well-being, and self-esteem. Relationships help, but they cannot be our source. It's important to develop a personal core of emotional security with ourselves. We can learn to be there for us and learn to depend on ourselves. Stop abandoning ourselves, our needs, wants, feelings, and everything that compromises who we are. We can trust ourselves and make a commitment to always be there for ourselves. We can trust our feelings and solve our problems. We can also learn to be okay with having unresolved problems. Even if we are scared, we do it anyway. We can feel our feelings, talk about our fears, accept ourselves and our present condition, and then get started on the journey toward independence. We don't have to feel strong all the time. Real power comes from our feelings, not from ignoring them. Real strength comes from acknowledging our weaknesses and vulnerabilities when we feel this way. If you are struggling with these things, reach out to me and let's see how I can help you get unblocked. Like I said, there is no easy way, but by continuing to be aware of these blocks and working to remove them, you will feel more peace, happiness, and well being.